everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Cowboys coming in at 4-7, going up against the Huskies, who come in at 8-3.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Huskies and the Dallas Cowboys. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. And a cut to the sideline. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Bortles now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hamilton. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Bortles. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Bortles. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's Bradford. And he fires one, but incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And some room to maneuver.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 20. Six yards. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Again to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Second down, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Another tough one there for Blake Bortles, partner. 2015, led the league in fumbles as a quarterback, right? Had 14 of them. But you just expect that to get better with experience in the league and, of course, better support from his offensive line. In this case, though, he kind of reverted back to that year.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Shift together here from the D-line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Bortles now to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, and they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, rolls. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Thomas rolls. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. A first update now from Cincinnati, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Hassan Ridgeway. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Elliott. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. And tough starting field position here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Bortles. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alshon Jeffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
It's good, and it's 21-10. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They go play action. Now Bradford. Out left to Shaheen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there on third down. And even 50 yards.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. Third down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Bortles again. And it's caught. Touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Prescott on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
2nd and goal to go now. The give is to Elliott, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Play action now. Prescott. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cameron Meredith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than...
Oh, wide open, complete. And touchdown! A big play there. 82 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Prescott now on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Prescott from the gun on third. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. And it's second down.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that's going to tie things up now at 28. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing, Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alshon Jeffrey with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there. 53 yards. Well, we haven't been short. Changed on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And that'll set them back 5. They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third and goal now. The defense looking at him. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Second down, Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Prescott going for it all. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close.